Hello there, YouTube. Today is Tuesday. Gosh, I don't even know what date it is. 19th? August 19th? Something like that. I guess I didn't look at my computer date today when I was working. But a subscriber, I'm on the Goldwing today, obviously, but a subscriber asked me to do a kind of a comparison. I've been riding the Goldwing a lot. I mean, last night it was got down to 82 at 9 o'clock, at 9:30. Today it's a little warmer. But for some reason we had cloud cover yesterday, so the evening was kind of nice. But I've been riding the Goldwing quite a bit, and I actually moved my GPS up higher, but I didn't lengthen the cord, so when I turned around and turned right, I snapped my cord. So I had to fix that today. I had to strip it out and solder it and wire it up. So I've been riding this a lot. It's just it's just super. It's comfortable. And when a subscriber asked me to kind of compare the Goldwing trike with the Spyder RT, and I can do that, but they're totally different animals. They're totally different machines. I love the Goldwing, especially since I put a new front tire on. I put the new Avon tire on there, so it really made a big difference on being smooth. So that's probably why I've been riding it a lot. And honestly, if I was going to go on a 3,000 mile journey, like a 3,000 mile trip, I would probably, if my wife went, for sure we'd take this, because she loves this thing as far as comfort. It's got a big back seat, and it's kind of forms like a bucket, and she fits in it really well. So if we took a big trip, even at 86,000 miles, I still take this, because she doesn't like the Spyder, because it's a not very good seat for a passenger. My wife weighs maybe 100 pounds, so she's not real big. And when we do ride the Spyder, if I put on the brakes, she's hitting me in the back of the head with her helmet, and that never has ever happened on the Goldwing, because it's just a bigger machine. So I love both of them. They're both completely different machines. So if anybody is looking for a Goldwing trike or a Spyder, it's completely up to you. But I can honestly tell you, if I took a large trip with my wife, we would take the Goldwing, because it's actually more comfortable for her. It's a much bigger machine. Like I can ride at night and really don't have to worry about deer. I do watch deer, but if I hit a deer on this, I don't think I would destroy it. But if I think I have hit a deer on the Spyder, I would destroy the Spyder. It's just a lot lighter machine. And oops, I'm speeding in a 50-mile-an-hour zone. I didn't even pay attention. So I like them both. I do ride both of them, and this thing is super smooth with a good tire on the front. The shirt's riding up. So it's a good, but I do feel the heat from the radiator. If I got my feet out on the highway pegs, I do feel heat from the radiator. Not so much right now, but when I ride in traffic, and then I get on that, you can really burn really hot on your legs. But I love my Goldwing. It does ride a little bit rougher, even with the rear air ride suspension, just because the two wheels on the back, it rides a little bit different, a little bit tougher to steer. Twisties are no fun with the trike with the one front wheel in the front. It's a lot of work, even if it's got, I don't have a big rake. I think I have like a 4.5 rake, so it's a lot of work. You got to push. Push. If I want to turn left, I got to push on the right one and force it. And it scrubs the front tire, so that's a that's a kind of a negative, but it's a tank. This thing is a tank, and you know it's a big heavy machine. And the only reason I didn't buy a new Goldwing, when I bought this in 2014, you know, after tax, title, and license, it was almost $40,000. And honestly, before I bought the Spider, I was looking at getting another Goldwing. But the new Goldwings, if you look like in Shawnee and Russellville, they were $47,000 before tax, title, and license. So at the time, they were $47,000 for a Goldwing trike. And after you pay tax, title, and license, you're looking at $50,000, right? I was not going to do that again. I just wasn't going to do it. I did it on this one. It was 40. Well, I got it for 35. Then I had to pay tax, title, and license when I got home. So that was like probably 38,000. So I didn't get another Goldwing because, you know, you would drop 50 grand. And I wasn't willing to. I don't think they're worth 50 grand. So I didn't do it. So I wanted something different. So I always looked at the Spiders. Always. I even looked at the 2013. I talked myself out because it was the twin, and a lot of problems with those twins. But then I waited for the new 2020, and I loved the look of it. So I got it. So the 2020, I got the very first one out of Georgetown. When I bought it in Georgetown, I got the very first one. So I got it for like, they didn't make any deal on them because they were brand new. I bought it in February. They weren't making any deals, so I got it for $31,000 out the door. That's included tax, title, and license, which I think is really kind of high, but you know, it beats $50,000. So now I have the Spider, which I really like. It's super smooth. I mean, that thing is just so smooth. But I think I'm okay riding it a long distance, but I don't like the riding position because your feet are down, and I like my knees up, you know, even up higher. So riding with your feet on those larger floorboards, my thighs go numb because the riding position is not great. It's not wonderful. So I'm thinking if I can get my feet up in the air more, like I am on this with my knees up more, it'll be more comfortable. So I got to figure out a way to get some, like, design some highway pegs up on the front of the floorboard to raise it up to be more comfortable, so that then it might be all right for some long distance travel. So I think, like I said, I think if I go on a long trip, it'd be this one. Especially, even if it was just me, it'd probably be this one, because it's a little bit heavier machine, and I think it just, I don't know. I wouldn't hesitate buying either one. If any of you are on the fence buying a Spider or Honda Goldwing, you'll get the Spider is a good buy, and it is a beautiful machine that rides great. So I wouldn't hesitate buying the Spider. I don't have any buyer's remorse riding that, and I don't have any buyer's remorse on this either. And I'm so glad I kept this because I still love to ride it. So I hope that helps. I don't think I think if you want to spend less money, you can get a Spider. If you want to spend like $20,000 more, you can get a new Goldwing trike. So that's why I opted to get the Spider too, and I still love it. I mean, I'll ride it. I ride it a lot, but I'm trying not to put a gazillion miles on it. This has already got 86, and I'm over 8,000 on the Spider already, so I'm trying not to wear that out too much, but I'll ride it in the winter once things are a lot cooler. Anyway, I hope that helps. I'm a long one, but I hope that helps.